Hey, what's going on, guys? It's right now it is 2:55 a.m. Central Time. I am in the state of Kansas. I've decided from here on in that there's really no point of doing driving live streams. So I'm going to continue on with my online diary when I call it a night or whatever. And to those again that ask why I'm here or what's the significance of why I'm here, it's just an online diary and a platform of my life, and when I feel like I want to come on here. That's about it. But today I had a mixed day. I'm a person who really has minimal contact with people, and I like to stay away from people and stay to myself. I'm not an introvert by any means, but I'm selective on who I want to interact with in my life. But anyways, for the most part, I try to stay away from the so-called general population of humanoids, like Bobby the Brain Heenan used to say, the humanoids, because the majority of the human population and myself, we don't really have a lot in common. Yeah, everything's good, Tim. Thank you for asking. How you doing, brother? Today I drove about 155 miles. I got a really late start again today. Between resting and getting up and just making my meal, making coffee, washing my face, and all that. Everything takes time. So, everything takes time. But anyways, I just wanted to share my day with you guys. I'm going to be approaching, I'm going to be bypassing, hopefully I'm going to be bypassing Kansas City, Missouri. I don't want to go through Kansas City. There's no point. There's another route where you go around Kansas City, Missouri. Was stressful going through there. The last couple times I've been through there, it's always stressful to go through Kansas City, and I found out a way on Google Maps that gives you an option to bypass Kansas City, which that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyways, so today I started my day very late. I got up at about 10-11 in the morning, and I don't know how time is just flying by. By the time I make a few phone calls and talk to a couple friends and make some food and clean my dishes, clean my kitchen, get up, go and wash my face, it's already 9 o'clock at night, believe it or not. It's just unbelievable how just time is passing by so fast. It just flies by. So anyways, today I got up and I wanted to, before I got on the road, I wanted to purchase a thermos that have plastic lining on the inside, and the reason is because a lot of these thermoses and coffee mugs, tumblers, a lot of them are all, I guess they're stainless steel on the inside, and those stainless steel mugs get tarnished so bad with coffee, it's very hard to get them clean, I've noticed. And that's why I want to kind of stop using the stainless steel coffee mugs, unless I find a way on how to clean them, which is a whole other ball of wax. So I went to a Walmart, and I remember that there was a company called, I think, Bubba, that used to make a lot of different thermoses, coffee mugs and tumblers that had the stainless steel on the outside, but the inside had where it was plastic lined. And for the past few weeks I've been looking for those at Walmart, and they used to carry so many of them that had the plastic, most of them had the plastic lining on the inside as opposed to the stainless steel, and now you can't find the plastic lining on the inside. I don't know why. What the deal is, if it's a health issue or something, but it was impossible to find one. And the reason I want one with plastic lining is because it's easy to clean. Obviously, plastic is easy to clean. I've noticed even too with the cutting board. I have a wooden cutting board, and it gets moldy, and it's difficult to clean. And it's better to have a plastic cutting board. Not that I cut a lot of things, but sometimes I might cut up some vegetables or fruits or whatever. So plastic, in a way, is pretty easy to clean. Or even if you had a glass cutting board. I wonder if they make a glass cutting board. I think they do. I'm not sure. Glass is the best thing to have. It's the healthiest thing to eat out of and all that. So when I went to Walmart, I only found one. There's only one manufacturer that made a coffee mug out of a plastic lining, and it was made by Thermo Cafe by Thermos. This thing right here. It's a nice coffee tumbler, and it's got the adjustable thing. And it was $6 at Walmart, and it's just the right size, and you could put whatever drink you want in there. And I don't particularly like, I mean, I like blue color, but you know, this is the only color they had. And it's not a bad price. Thermos is a name brand. So this was $5.96 at Walmart. And this is the only one that they had that has the plastic lining on the inside. And it looks like a very good quality made product, actually, from what I'm seeing here. And it's just the right size. So it's called a Thermo Cafe by Thermos. Like I said, Bubba used to make a lot of them that had the plastic lining. But hey, how you doing, Stan? And this is nice. It's got this plastic thing on the bottom here, and when you hold it in your hand, it doesn't burn your hand. So I guess it's well insulated, I guess. It's a quality product. I highly recommend this for anybody looking for a coffee mug. Thermo Cafe by Thermos. You can find this in the camping section at Walmart. There's only 2 of these left. And I bought another one that was missing the top on it. And I got it for $3. I got it half off. And it looks like a very good quality product. I mean, Thermos is a name brand, right? We all know Thermos, right? Too bad Stanley doesn't make something like this, but this has a plastic lining on the inside. And when you have a plastic cup, but it's nicely well made, like, I don't know if this is stainless steel, but it's heavy duty. And this is a good deal. Now, like I said, I don't know why they stopped making these coffee mugs. They stopped making them with the plastic lining. I don't understand why. I got this at Walmart too. I highly recommend this. I haven't used it yet, but this was $25 at Walmart, but it was missing the top to it. So I got it. You can still use foil and make coffee, but this is called the. These are hard to find. You might have to get them online. I've only found them at a few Walmarts, but it's made by Stanley. The all-in-one boil and brew French press. So you can boil and, I guess, cook things in this thing actually. But it's supposed to have a top. It's missing the top on it. But anyways, it has this insert, and it's got a nice mesh screen, and you could put your coffee in here, and that screen is very fine, so I don't think any of those grains will get through. So you're better off using a coarse grain coffee, but this will insert into here once you put the hot boiling water, and you can insert this in here and make your coffee. And it's got these handles here, and it says boil and brew French press 32 ounces. So this was 25 bucks, but because it was missing the top, I got it for like 11 bucks. I got it for half off. It's seemed like a pretty good product. So it seems like it's pretty versatile. Set includes, it's supposed to have the top, locking pot handle, heating system, dishwasher safe, 4,000 foot drop, 70-degree wind chill, speeding bullets, category 5 hurricanes, built for life, lifetime warranty, Stanley. Yeah, this is pretty cool, because sometimes I've had French presses and I've dropped them and you can break the glass. But this thing is dual purpose, I guess. And maybe you could even warm up soup in here. You could use this as a pot. You could, I guess, warm up soup in here, but I'm just going to use it for coffee. But if you wanted to use it as a dual purpose, if you wanted to make soup or warm up oatmeal or whatever you're going to do, I guess you could do that. But yeah, I thought it was a interesting product. Again, these are hard to find. You can't find them at most Walmarts. I was only able to find them at a couple Walmarts. And when I saw the top was missing, I'm like, well, let me see if they'll give me a deal on it. And they gave it to me for half off. So I picked that up right there. And these are good at the Dollar Tree. These Wiley Wallaby soft and chewy licorice. Green apple is the best flavor they got. These are $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and they're good. So anyways, I've been eating ultra cheap on the road trip. I haven't spent $1 on food. I've been making me, I bought a 20-pack of Hebrew National all beef hot dogs, some Ballpark Franks hot dog buns, some hot sauce, some mustard. I got a bunch of cans of Progresso soup and Campbell's Chunky soup. I've been eating that. I've been actually making my own coffee too, because now I have a glass coffee press. I got stainless steel one. I got coffee mugs. I got Splenda because I'm diabetic, and I do have some real half and half creamer, but it's frozen solid. So I've been using Coffee Mate's powdered coffee the creamer, non-dairy creamer. Love Dollar Tree. Just, yeah, they change everything. Well, they have to. Everything's going up. What I'm surprised is that the Little Caesars pizza, I think that used to be $5 for so many years. I don't think the price has changed on that. It's kind of hard to believe that the price has not went up on a Little Caesars pizza. It's still $5, or maybe $5.55 with tax or whatever. But so I've been proud of myself conserving my funds on this trip. I haven't spent $1 on food. I mean, on eating out. I've been just eating some grocery food that I bought. And I haven't spent $1. I got everything at Walmart, of energy drinks and water and food. And I've saved tons of money on not eating out on this road trip. And I'm very proud of myself. Even down to my coffee. Like I said, I make my coffee. And, you know, when you're not eating out, you're going to be saving a lot of money. Because we all know that the two main costs of a nomad are food and gas. But anyways, before I get off here, I wanted to share this story that happened to me today. And I want to share it with you guys. What happened? Oh yeah. It is now with inflation going on, guys. Any fast food restaurant, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, you don't use any coupons or nothing like that. You go in, you get a combo meal. You're going to get one sandwich, you're going to get fries and a drink. And with tax and everything, it's going to cost you at least $9 or $10. And that's why it's essential to make your own food or use coupons or do whatever you got to do. But I had a variety of non-perishable items, and I'm glad that I picked them up, and they've came handy on the road. Progresso soup, canned ravioli, Chef Boyardee, Campbell's Chunky Soup, Progresso soup, hot dogs. I had some fruit, but I had ramen noodle soup. I had a variety of things. Not the healthiest things, but you know, when you're in a bind and you're just trying to get through, you got to do what you got to do, man. And when you're making a long road trip, or you're out camping, having a supply of non-perishable items is essential, because you never know if, God forbid, if you have a breakdown, now you're stuck. And one of the most important things to have in this life is to have, obviously, drinking water, water where you can clean yourself, soap, toiletries, extra food that's non-perishable, whether it's freeze-dried or canned, drinking water. And if you can, and if you have the ability, one of the most essential things is extra fuel for your RV. I have extra fuel cans, extra fuel for your generator, and also having a way of communication. One of the best ways of communication, obviously, is if you don't have a signal on your cell phone, is a satellite phone if you can afford it. But a CB radio, a satellite phone, a cell phone that you know is going to work, and also a way and means of transporting yourself. So having a bicycle, whether it's a manual bike, electric bike, gas bike, and if you got to get from place to place, that having a bicycle is essential. Also having a nice, what I need to get is probably some rechargeable LED lights, in case if you break down on the side of the road, you can put those lights up and let people know that you're on the side of the road. Sometimes people use those flashing things, but those only last for a certain while. So having some rechargeable LED lights that are bright, that you can recharge with USB, be able to put them out on the road on the shoulder and indicate that you're on the side of the road to traffic. That's a lifesaver, essential. So many things that I learned on the road the hard way, not having and being terrified on the road. Flashlights are always very, very important thing. Flashlights or any type of light. Also, if you have a bicycle, means of transportation, having bear spray, pepper spray to protect yourself from an animal or maybe a crazy person. Maybe having some sort of a utility knife, a knife of some sort, hunting knife, or you can use to cut wood if you need to make a fire. You can always make fire with wood, branches or whatever, little branches. If you need to make fire to cook, because what if you don't have propane? So having matches, lighter matches, having lighting fluid, lighter fluid is not a bad idea to invest in. Lighter fluid, those automatic matches or manual matches, a way to make fire, because what if you don't have propane and you need to cook your food, warm up your food? You don't have any gas, and you're broke down, and you need a way to warm up your food. So I need to invest in some it wouldn't be a bad idea to invest in, maybe a portable propane container, or having a way to warm up your food, in these perilous times. So yeah, because man, you never know, Tim. Even if you live in a house, you don't know when this grid system is going to go out. You need a way to cook your food, so having lighter matches, lighter fluid, wood, extra wood to use for cooking or to keep yourself warm, portable propane, a portable generator, extra fuel, extra water, food, whether it's freeze-dried or canned or non-perishable. All those are essential, because we're right now, look at the world, the way it's going, man. The wars and the rumors of wars, and people are just nuts. And we all need to be prepared, because gas just keeps on going up, and you go to the shelves of a lot of stores, the food's empty on the shelves, there's not much food on the shelves. It's getting pretty scary. It really is. I'm sitting and thinking, I'm taking it easy, because I'm I'm thinking to myself, where does this end? Where does this insanity end with the inflation? Gas just keeps on going up, goes down a little bit, then it goes up again, goes down a little bit, and goes up again. It's insane. I mean, you got gas prices in Illinois going over $5 a gallon, on its way to $6 a gallon. Hell, they might as well make it $7 a gallon. You got high taxes, you got inflation. I don't know how people are. I mean, it's getting pretty scary. I mean, I'm glad I came back home to Chicago because it's getting pretty scary out there, man. It really is. When does this come to an end? I mean, when is this insanity going to end here? Yeah, we're in some scary times, Tim. Yeah. Well, I don't know if the summer blends are here yet, but we all know that I'm trying to remember if you're from Michigan, but we all know that the summer blends are higher, whatever they put in there now. If they're here or not, I'm not sure. I just got gas in Kansas for $3.96, which was a great deal, because I'm looking at gas prices in Illinois, and gee whiz, it's like $4.55 and $4.70 and $4.80 and $5 and over $5. I mean, it's almost as high as California. Oh, Michigan, yeah. It's getting downright scary, man. It's just getting downright scary. But anyways, before I hit the sack, I just wanted to share my experience with everybody today. I had a bad experience. Not that I created it, but kind of partly. I didn't. Let me just tell you guys what happened. Well, I tell you guys something, man. I've been seeing the number 1111, and today I saw the number 666, which kind of scared me because that's the evil number. 1111 is a very significant number in the occult. There's a lot of meanings to it, but it's well known in the occult, 1111. I've been seeing 1111 a lot in different forms on my phone and on different forms of it. And something is going on. Something is. There's a lot of negative energy in the air that I feel with this shooting at the school. The whole thing with Russia and Ukraine, the political divide that we have in this country, and we're in some bad times. This year is a real tough year. Now, I've had a good year overall. I've been pretty fortunate this year that I was able to get a lot done, actually. But overall, it's been a tough year for a lot of people. I think I had a lucky break this year in a lot of different ways. But this is definitely a year of trial and tribulations here. And, 450 there today, yeah. But anyways, so today I'll kind of share with you guys a negative experience that I had. I was at an undisclosed location. Well, I'll just say I was at a Walmart. And I was urban camping and just getting ready to leave. It was about 8 o'clock at night, 8:30. And I was getting ready to leave and setting up my GPS. And every Walmart that I go to now, it seems like it's end times, I guess, in a way, where a lot of these Walmarts on the road, there's a lot of truck drivers that park at them. Now, I don't blame them, because there's a lot of truck drivers. These poor guys can't find a spot at a rest area or a truck stop. There's plenty of parking when you're out on the road, as far as not being in truck stops, like maybe smaller truck stop on the side of the road or whatever. But a lot of truck drivers like to park at Walmart because they like to go in there and shop and get food and stuff because it's cheaper. Because, you know, you go to a truck stop, you got limited amount of items, and the stuff is going to be expensive. So a lot of truck drivers, obviously, they go to Walmart because that's the cheapest place to shop on the road. and there's more selection of goods as far as food is concerned. So it's kind of intimidating going into these Walmarts on the road. You see a lot of truckers. You'll see 15, 20, 30 semi-trucks parked in these Walmarts. And most truck drivers are good people. But today I ran into an insane one. I was backed into a parking spot, and this truck driver came in and squeezed in. And I was backed in like this, and he was parked like this. And I couldn't get out. I mean, he literally boxed me into the spot. There was no way for me to go. I couldn't go backwards or forwards because I'm parked by grass island. The grass island is behind me. And he's like, I'm parked like this, and he's like this. And I couldn't believe that he literally boxed me in. And as I went to tell the guy, I said, hey man, I gotta get out of here. You've boxed me in. He got out of his truck, and he was already sitting in the truck. All he had to do was just back the truck up. I mean, so I could get out. It would have took him 20 seconds to do that. This guy, literally, got out of his truck. And I was talking to this guy from his passenger side. When this guy literally got out of his truck, came out, and he looked at me and he says, what the hell are you doing? He said, you're living in that van? You've been living here for a week? He says, you're a bum, you're homeless, looks like you're homeless and you don't work, and you've been living here for a week, you don't belong here, and I'm going to call the cops, and I'm going to tell Walmart that you've been here, and I'm a paying customer, and you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be parked back here, the truck driver's parked back here, all this insanity. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I've never had a bad incident, really, with a truck driver, really. This guy was completely just insane in the membrane. I mean, and he was just going on and on and on. I said, man, let me tell you something, man. I said, I just need to get out here. You got me boxing. He's like, well, I'm a shopping customer. I'm going to go in there and shop, and I'll be back out in 10 minutes. And he says, he says, plus I'm delivering to Walmart. I said, oh, man, okay, I mean, so I thought to myself, and I said, listen, man, I said, if you don't move this truck here, I'm just going to call the police and just tell them you're blocking me in. Because he was going to go into the Walmart and do his shopping for whatever, 10 minutes, and try to get one over on me and not move his truck, box me in. And then finally I said, look, man, I said, I have a CDL. I used to be a truck driver. I didn't like the job. I got out of it. And I told him, I said, look, I'm not a bum. I work. I'm actually a security officer and all this. And then he kind of calmed down a little bit. He says, I said, all I want to do is be able to get out of my spot and move and get on the road. I don't want to sit here. I said, all you got to do is just, he said, well, why didn't you tell me? I said, that's what I told you. Can you just back it up so I can get out? You got me boxed in. And he actually backed his truck up. And I was able to get out. After all that insanity, for absolutely no reason, this guy was just out there insulting me, talking garbage. I mean, all I'm trying to do is just get out of the spot. Because I'm parked like this and he's parked like this. There's no way for me to get out. I can't go backward or forward. There's no way for me to get out. And he saw me parked there. He saw me. He turned around. Why he would want to box me in and he knows that I'm in there, I have no idea. He saw me sitting in the driver's seat. There's no reason to box somebody in. There's so many other room to park. And yeah. So after all this, basically this guy, pretty much insulted me, called me every name in the book, said that I was a lowlife, that I didn't have a job, that I'm living in this vehicle, that I'm homeless, and that I've been staying here for a week, and I've only was there for the day, and that making me out that I'm some kind of a lowlife or something. I'm like, It was unbelievable. And then after this, I should have just got on the road and left. But I went to talk to the manager, and the manager had told me he's not doing a delivery. And I wanted to try to get his information to contact this company. I didn't see a company name. Maybe he was a contractor, owner, operator. I don't know. I wanted to try to complain to his company about his behavior. And I actually called the police. And I told the police, I said, this guy was talking to me in a very threatening, harassing way. And he boxed me in, and he was telling me that I couldn't park here and all this kind of stuff, you know. And as far as I know, Walmart lets truck drivers park there, but technically, if you're not delivering to Walmart, they shouldn't be parking in the Walmart parking lot. But they do anyway. So I called the cop, and I think the guy was going to take off. The cop got there. He asked me for my ID. I gave him my ID. I told him what happened. He says, well, you really can't do nothing about it. There's no crime committed. I said, yeah. I said, all I wanted to do was I didn't want to go there and have a conversation with the guy. All I want to do is just get his information and file a complaint to his company. But I don't want to go and have a confrontation with the guy. It's not even worth my time. And the cop kind of got smart with me. He's like, are you trying to use police resources to file a false report? He's, I can't get you his information, and you should. I said, well, what, can you give me his information? He says, no. I said, can you walk over there with me so I could get his information down? I don't want to have a confrontation, but I want to get his information on his truck or company or whatever and make a complaint to his company. And he says, no, I can't do that. He says, it's better for you just to go ahead and get on the road and leave. And then that's what I did. The cop ended up being a real jerk. And I understand, he says, oh, you're wasting police resources and somebody's getting beat up and I should be there and all this kind of stuff. But I didn't believe that I was wasting police resources. I believe I had a legitimate reason to call the police because this person was to me, harassed me, insulted me, and was a level of a threat to me because I don't know if this guy's got a gun, got a knife. I don't know what this guy's got against our viewers or what he had against me. I don't even know the guy from Adam. But what if I decided to stay there for the night, you know? Not that I was, but I just felt that all I wanted to do was just get his information and make a complaint to his company. And wasn't able to do that, and the cop got really smart with me and just said, oh, you're filing a false report and you're misusing police resources to get people's information, and I can't do that for you, blah, blah, blah. And there was really no purpose of calling the police. The cop really didn't do anything but just get smart with me and try to accuse me of filing a false report. And that's what pretty much happened. That was the crazy. I mean, I've ran into. I really haven't ran into. Most truck drivers are really good people. Vast majority of them, just like police officers. But I ran into a police officer who was really a jerk, and this truck driver was just completely insane. So, well, I don't. Yeah, I probably should have made a complaint against the cop. But I mean, what can you do? You know, the cops, they always going to tell you the same thing. If no crime has been committed, why are you calling me? And in a way, they have a point. Their job is. I felt that there was a level of threat. What if I decided to stay there, and what if this guy came and punctured my tires, or broke my glass, broke my windshield, or who knows? You never know with people like this. You don't know if he's crazy, if he's insane, what the deal is. I've never had a truck driver block me in where I couldn't get out, come out and completely insult me and harass me, and for absolutely no reason. I've never had that happen. Truck drivers are really great people. 99.9% of them are great human beings. And I've never had an interaction like this before. This guy was an Eastern European guy. He's one of those Eastern European guys. A lot of those Eastern Europeans are very mean people. and they're very mean truck drivers. I know that type. He wasn't an American truck driver. An American truck driver would have never did that. This guy was an Eastern European, one of these guys that's just, they're really mean people in general. Eastern Europeans are mean people, especially the ones that are in trucking. He was some sort of Eastern European trucker with that little accent. And this guy was literally insane. All he had to do was just, he was already in the driver's seat, was just back up, 20, 30 feet, let me get out. And he didn't have to get out of the truck, he didn't have to do and say all that. It was just a waste of time to do all that. It really was. But this guy, for some reason, he hates RVers or anybody with an RV. Maybe he's had bad interactions with RVers in the past. I don't know. But I've never met a truck driver who literally just despised someone in an RV, a camper van or whatever. I mean, I didn't know this guy from Adam. I don't know why he was so amped up about insulting me or putting me down or putting my lifestyle down or asking me why I'm parked there or why I'm there. I mean, this guy went through the whole book. I mean, he's telling me that I shouldn't be parked there, that I'm not a customer, that I've been living there for a week, and that I don't have a life, I don't have a job, and I'm a bum, and I look like a bum. It was just all kinds of crazy stuff. It was literally just pretty much insane, So it was insane. So that's the deal. There's another insane truck driver here with the UPS freight that's driving like a nut job. But anyways, that was the insanity of it. I mean, he was already in his driver's seat. I'm talking to him on his passenger. All you have to do is put his window down and reverse his truck. It would have took 30 seconds. And I would have been out of there. And I would have been on my way doing what I'm doing. I would have been out of his way. He would have been out of my way. There was no reason for him to do and pull what he pulled. And you know what? I don't think that I should have called the cop because really, I was just aggravated. I was upset about the things that he said, and I just wanted to figure out not really a way to screw him over, but just a way to I guess get some retribution. But that's what happens when people make you upset. You do things that you really shouldn't do. So I really shouldn't have called the cop. But at the same time, like I said, all I was trying to do is just get his information and make a complaint. The cop's not going to make a police report because there's no crime committed, obviously. And basically, this guy is insane too. I don't know why this guy's parking there. He's got no sleeper. He's a UPS guy. And I don't know why this guy's here. No rhyme or reason why this guy's back here. I parked all the way back here to stay away from all the trucks. And there's another insane guy. Why he's here, I have no idea. So I have no idea why this guy's here. He's parallel parking. Looks like he's a pretty good driver. He was able to parallel park it in there. But anyways, that's the insanity of it. This is, I would say, as a civilian, not as a security officer, this is, I've had some crazy run-ins with truck drivers over the years. A couple of guys were road raging in Pennsylvania in 2016. Some local guys that were driving like maniacs. But for the most part, truck drivers are good people, are the greatest drivers. But some of them are not happy what they do, and whether they're Eastern European or whatever they are, it is what it is. But really, all this wasn't necessary. And like I said, I I probably shouldn't have called the cops. I probably just should have just let it go myself and been about my way, because really there's really nothing that you can do. A lot of these truck drivers are just contracted out to do these loads, and there's no way to get them removed from Walmarts. There's really no way to get them banned from a delivery site unless the client says we don't want you here. And it is what it is. I don't know why this guy's parked here. I parked all the way away from the trucks to come over here, and this guy decides to park over here. I don't know why. He's got no sleeper. I don't know if this guy's gonna sleep in here or what the deal is with this guy. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get out of here. I've been making some very poor progress getting home, and like I said, that's because I'm just waking up late. And the reason is because once I heat up my food and wash my dishes and all that, it just takes a lot of time. Not a whole bunch of time. I don't know. Just time is just flying by, man. I don't know. But gas is going to be decent. It's going to be about, I saw it in Independence, Missouri, listed on Gas Buddy for $3.80. So it's going to be anywhere between $3.95 to about $4.25 a gallon in Kansas and Missouri. And once I get into Illinois, hey, I got to be prepared, because the gas prices are going to jump up from $4.50 to $4.60 to $4.80 to over $5 a gallon. So the only part of the trip, I think, I mean, gas is high as it is with $4 a gallon, but I'm just saying that Illinois, it pops up even higher. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I'm exhausted. This guy is a UPS driver with a cab, and I don't know why he's parked here. Maybe he's parked here. Maybe he's gonna go sleep in the hotel. Actually, this is that a woman? It's probably a woman. I don't know. It looks like a woman to me. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I don't know if that's a woman or not. It looks like I can't tell what it is. To be honest with you, I can't tell what it is. If it's a woman or a butch woman or a butch man or a feminine man, I can't really tell what it is. Oh, gosh. Anyways, guys, I gotta get some rest. I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll talk to you guys later. Now, why this? I think it's a woman. Yeah, I think it's a woman. That is weird, man. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. And I'm gonna talk to you guys later and try to get some rest here. That is really weird, man. That is really weird. I gotta get some rest. But I'm looking at this person. I thought it was a guy, but it looks like a woman. A very butch woman. And it looks like she doesn't even have a sleeper, so she's probably just gonna lay back there and sleep. Or maybe she's going to go into the hotel and take a shower. I don't know. This is the first truck driver I've seen on the road that has a cab. I think they're going to probably go in the hotel, or are they going to sleep in the truck? I think they're going to the hotel. They got to be going to the hotel where the company's paying for the hotel, for sure. There's the deal. There it is. Yeah, they're probably going to the hotel. That's what it is. You got the shower shoes on, and they're probably going to the hotel. Or maybe they're going to the trucks. I don't know. That is weird, man. Ah, man, I don't know. Whatever the deal is, it's weird. Why would they park here? Maybe there's no parking at the truck stop, and they got to take a shower. That's probably what the deal is. They're parked over here. They couldn't find a spot to park at the truck stop, and they're getting off here and going to take a shower at the truck stop, I guess, and then come back. Well, that is what it is. That's kind of weird. I've never seen that. Somebody in a day cab truck, UPS truck, park on another property, take their gym bag, and this person was either going to a hotel or going to the truck stop to take a shower. That's weird, man. Or maybe he's going over to the hotel. Maybe the company's paying for the hotel. That's what it looks like. Yep, a nice hotel. It's a woman truck driver heading to a nice hotel to go shower, sleep, or probably just live in the hotel. It's probably what it is. It's one of those jobs where I don't think she's a UPS driver. She's a contractor delivering a UPS load. And the company's paying for her to stay at this nice hotel and get her a 10-hour break and then get back on the road. That's what the deal is. That's one of the perks of some of these trucking jobs that don't have a sleeper truck. They pay for your hotel. And you drive and drive and drive, and they pay for your hotel. That's what the deal is. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pop on out of here. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm glad that I never really wanted to get in trucking or to get my CDL, and that was kind of encouraged going there by my nephew and Jory. And I couldn't stand it. It was terrible. Terrible. It's a terrible job. Terrible job, terrible life. It really is. Terrible job. Yeah, it's probably one of the worst, most dangerous jobs out there. Bad job. Really bad job. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get out of here. I got to get some rest and sleep. There's another insane guy here in a minivan driving back here. I don't know why. Maybe another person driving like a maniac here. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Life is life is brutal, man. People are fighting, struggling to survive, and they're working hard, very hard. And I don't know what to say, but it's life is getting scary. It's getting scary with the inflation, guys. The inflation, I just feel that people can only handle so much, you know. When you know the old saying, when you lose everything, you lose it. And it's gonna come to a point in life where people's standard of life and quality of life has been reduced a lot. A lot of people are losing a lot of things. And you know the old saying, you can only lose so much, or when you lose it, lose everything, you lose it. And I'm not here to preach a doomsday scenario, but with all this war stuff going on in Ukraine and Putin and the political instability in our country and all these mass shootings and inflation and high cost of goods and services, the low pay. I mean, I talked to people that were security officers making the state minimum wage of $7.25 in Texas, which was unbelievable to me. It's come to the point where, you know, this system has really juiced the people down to there's nothing left. And I hope it doesn't come to a civil war in this country or in this world, but you know, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and you know, there's a lot of people that are hurting, and the bottom line is, you know, the old saying, when you lose everything, you lose it, like Gerald Celente says. That's about it, guys. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a good night. Like I said, I'm not here to preach doomsday scenario, but the writing's on the wall, guys. Please be prepared. Be prepared and do what you can, because the end times are here. And you know the old saying, things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. And what's going on now is just the tip of the iceberg, because life has just gotten so unrealistic in every way, shape, or form. I mean, and you know, I believe, unfortunately, that the people are going to rise up and they're going to fight back, and there's going to be a civil war in this world and in this country, and because it's come to the point where a lot of people are losing everything. And you know the old saying, when you lose everything, you lose it. You don't have nothing to lose. And if people end up losing their lives, so be it, because there's going to be a revolution. And I think the people have had enough. That's what I see. They've had enough. Enough is enough. And sometimes, you know, there has to be bloodshed to make change in the world. Maybe change for the better, maybe change for the worse, but to make change. And that's what's going on in Ukraine, and fortunately it might be coming over here too. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Have a good night. See you later.